Hello, my name is Randy Carter, and I had an opportunity of a lifetime because of the negotiation and deal making class to interview one of the premier music attorneys in the world. His name is John Branca. He's one of the, like I said, one of the nation's premier music industry, entertainment, and corporate lawyers. He has also structured sales of some of the music's greatest publishing companies and song catalogs. John has represented 29 inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, earning a reputation for negotiating, groundbreaking, recording, touring, and publishing deals on behalf of the artists. His education, John transferred to Octon College. He majored in political science. He graduated cum laude with honors. He also attended UCLA School of Law and he graduated in 1975. A number of John's deals have set the template for the music industry. In addition, John has helped artists make significant gains in their efforts to reclaim copyrights and secure royalties. He is called the #1 music publishing lawyer in the country by Sony's AVT's chairman. He also is the co-executive of Michael Jackson's estate. Michael's likeness at the time of his death was valued at around $2,000, and Michael was over $5 million in debt at the time of his death. When John took over the estate, Michael took that negative 500 and turned it into a value of well over $1 billion. He was called by 60 Minutes the most remarkable financial and image resurrector in pop culture. We got the chance to ask John about his negotiation style, and John stated that he never goes after every penny on the table because the two parties will be working with each other for a little while, and you don't want to create bad feelings between the two parties. He said you want to create a win-win situation. When asked about how to prepare for negotiation, John said that the music community is a small community. He knows most of the players, but he recommends researching each individual, researching the deal, researching all the players who are at the table. John talked about dirty tricks, and there was one trick that came to mind, and that was during the Michael Jackson purchase of the Beatles. At that time, the other party, during the middle of negotiations, stopped negotiating and started negotiating with another party. John responded with a dirty trick of his own. John knew the other party and had their funds pulled. When the count came back to negotiate with the Jackson camp, John refused to negotiate because he knew that they were the only other buyers for the Beatles catalog. But John's overall view is that no one should use dirty tricks. We got to ask John about Michael Jackson as a person. John was humble when he spoke of Michael Jackson. He spoke of Michael in a loving and caring way. He truly believed Michael was a genius. He also spoke of all the great things Michael done for the music industry as a whole. John believes that Michael was able to bring out the best of people when he worked with them. John also stated that he learned a lot from Michael Jackson, and he hoped Michael learned a little bit from him. Now, as the story goes with the Michael Jackson and Beatles catalog, Michael had a lot of extra cash from the Thriller project, and he needed to invest it. He was talking to Paul McCartney in 1983, and Paul told Michael about investing in music back catalogs and publishing. So the story goes that Michael later told Paul he was going to own all of Paul's music. Michael then asked attorney John Branca to obtain the catalog at whatever price. In 1985, with the help of John, Michael Jackson acquired ATV's music publishing, better known as Northern Song, for $47.5 million from Robert Holmes. This is perhaps John's best known music deal. We got to ask John about Michael's involvement, and he said that Michael was very involved. Michael approved all decisions, and even during the negotiations, someone had told Michael that investing in that catalog was a bad deal. Michael stayed the course, and now we know what happened, is that catalog is now valued at over $1 billion. We asked about the time it takes to analyze, planning, and the discussion part of that particular deal, and John said that every song in that catalog was analyzed. They knew the true value of the catalog. It took over a year to get the deal done. The underlying interest, according to John, between Michael Jackson and the Count really just wanted to get out of the music business, and Michael Jackson had money that he needed to invest. So the positions were the Count getting out of the music business, Michael Jackson buying the catalog for mainly the two reasons or his two positions was he needed to invest money. Also, he had a love for the Beatles. The neutral criteria, according to John, was the value of each song. We got to ask John about some tips for young upcoming negotiators, and John gave these words of wisdom. While I am confident in myself, I believe in being humble. I have worked with some of the most talented people in the world. I appreciate life itself. John also shared, find something to do. Don't do something just for the money. Find something you enjoy doing for 8 hours, and it'll never feel like work. We got the chance to ask John what drove him. And John's comment was, I really didn't have my parents. They were separated. I didn't see much of them. The psychological part of that drove me to work hard to prove my worth. I want to thank everybody for taking the time. I hope you enjoyed the story of John and the Michael Jackson purchase of the Beatles catalog. Again, it was probably the greatest opportunity in my life in a long time. So again, thank you so much.